Hello, welcome to my channel for Evolved Humans. I am Miss Day. This is a collective reading. Whenever you come across this video, if you listen to it and you feel like any parts of it apply to you, let yourself receive it. Okay. Interesting. I wasn't sure if this was going to come back because earlier I was feeling like there was it's like I feel like an overlying masculine energy. I don't mean that doesn't have to be a male, like it doesn't have to be a dude. It just seems kind of like there's a heaviness with some masculine out there or something, where it's like you just kind of feel stagnant and stiff. Yeah, that's got to move. Again, I feel like when you get shallow breath and you like start to stiffen your chest and everything, literally physical steps are really big steps. Big physical steps. So like taking deep breaths and loosening up physically when you're feeling that still, almost like a paralyzed, heavy feeling. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm feeling like interesting. It's a couple levels. I feel like I'm sensing this. I keep wanting to say learn it again. I love that. I love that word coming back. It's like, yes, and I feel very much like when I say that, I feel like there's some fun energy, feminine, just fun, but also very, I don't know, upright. That's a weird thing to say, but like upright and just like, I feel like whoever you are, you're pretty solid in who you are and like your own style and your own, what is this word? Your trade. There, in your trade, I feel like you're solid in it. You feel good with your trade. Like you've developed something and you're really good at it and you know it. Okay, so I feel like going forward, you've actually, I don't know if you've, all right, I don't know if you're currently in this situation or if you're going to be, where it's almost like you have something presented to you as in a deal to do with your trade. Maybe it's like you stepping into another position in addition to what you're already doing. Okay, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, I don't know if you have your own, I feel like I feel like when you just imagine sitting in your office and the windows are open, I feel like you get a sense of a wave, like a wind comes through. Like that's how I feel like you get kind of hit with spirit when something's going to happen. Wow. It almost feels like, I don't know, it almost felt like it's so earth-like and so connected. It made me think of like Pocahontas, that Colors of the Wind song. That's what I pictured, like with how you feel when you are hit with spirit. I feel like that's how you call it what I call when I say consciousness or like energy. So I feel like going forward, wow. Okay. So this is interesting because I just learned this recently too. It's like, okay, so going forward, I feel like you have overcome, you've fulfilled your initial level. Like, I feel like you feel like check, like completed phase one. Like there's a sense of accomplishment in this period that you are in now. I feel like you have accomplished things in your past. I don't know if it's recent past. It feels pretty like your past, like your adulthood, up to now and recently. I feel like you are entering a new phase, a new endeavor. And I think that it's in the works. It's like it's in the works behind the scenes or something. And I think that the message is that it's going to work out. It's like a positive, like, it's like an affirmation. It's like a yes, 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 you know? Like what you want, you are capable of. That's what it is. I don't give future. It's more like the action and reaction. That's what I zone in on. I don't want to give you a future thing because I think that it's all in our hands all of the time. So I feel like this is a positive answer. If you've been wondering, or I feel like you've been getting sort of like messages and breezes going through, and you're kind of wondering if the answer is yes, and it's like they're like, you can do it. Like it's going to work out if this is what you go for. And going forward, what they want you to do is make it a learning experience. Like make this a new you endeavor, not just a new branch of what you already do. Make this a new you journey. Like this is a new life endeavor. It feels like such a bigger, it's like they want you to broaden your picture of this new journey, this new step forward. It's almost as if, it's almost like the balance that you will attain in this new place, this new phase that you're going into, it's going to be balanced because of how you have learned to master your trade already. It's like they want you to take what you have learned and apply it because certain things about yourself are going to come into your view, and they don't want those to hold you back. They're like, nope, you've already dealt with enough, and we don't want you to feel burdened when more is there and you start to feel your triggers coming in. That's what it is. It's like, I feel like when you're shifting, again, you experience whatever you've experienced before because you're like a clearer vehicle. So it's like they go all the way down again, and it's like it's going to feel familiar to things that you've already gone through and overcome, and they don't want you to get stuck up on those moments. They want you to be like confident and remain aware of what you've already accomplished. It's like they want that to be your solid footing, is what you've learned along your journey that got you to those accomplishments and got you through the hardships of them, because I think this is going to be more than you've ever handled before. And I think you feel like you can handle it, but enable to find that place again when you find those memories, like those flashbacks to your older, I guess, less grown self. It's like they don't want you to think that you are digressing. They want you to remain sure of yourself just as you were with this trade, because that is your what's the word? It's like that's your image. It's like that's actually your solid footing is what you push yourself to portray, because I think that you have integrity. Like that's the thing. It's a very supported, like, I don't feel like you're trying to do anything like to get more than what you give anywhere in what it is that you do, whatever it is that you do. I think that you want to be fair. And that's a really honorable trait, and you know that. You know that, and I think that's what you go for. So, okay. Remember that they don't want you to feel burdened when you have flashbacks. Like, flashbacks are not always because you have to fix something again. Sometimes you get flashbacks just because, like, you're moving. It's like you're moving, and then everything's going to calm again. Your storm's always going to have harsh moments. Storms are never perfect. I mean, they're not fun to endure, you know? So it's like, when it comes back, don't think. Just let yourself kind of go with the flow and let yourself roller coaster a little. Obviously not out on anybody else, but like in your little alone time, in your alone space, let it flow. And just remember in the back of your mind going forward that this is because you can handle this, not because like you needed a new awareness of something that you haven't fixed yet. You have. So, very cool. Okay, so I'm going to end it at that. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you like the way that I do the readings, or if you feel like they resonate with you. And allow for notifications if you want to know when I upload future readings. and have a good rest of your night. Okay, bye.